Mind your surroundings. Even the plants here can be dangerous. Mind your surroundings. Even the plants here can be dangerous.
You dare challenge me? There are few things I do. We live to see another day.
Lots of technical equipment here. I cannot make sense of it, but clearly someone could, and did.
Our roving research assistant returns. I know we've asked you to travel far and wide. Hopefully it wasn't too much trouble. Good. It seems that things have been going smoothly so far. Perhaps it's a sign that the Great Serpent favors our work. Your supposition about the plants becoming toxic might just bear fruit. Is something the matter? You seem to have something on your mind. Have I said something wrong? Oh, I very much doubt anyone is. There'd be no reason to do so. We depend on these creatures in more ways than one. Also, the incidents are widespread and affecting multiple species. No, I'm convinced this is not the hand of man. Far from it, I'm afraid. Even if there were, we'd be treating the symptom without addressing the cause. Hardly. We've only scratched the surface. We need to find out how and why this phenomenon is happening. The evidence suggests that some force is acting on the ecosystem, changing it somehow. We don't yet have the complete picture, but there is one tool left to us. Would you care to explain, my dear?
With pleasure. To aid in our monitoring of local conditions, we designed a multi-function sensor suite. The device records data for weather, atmospheric pressure, radiation,
Airborne particulates, seismic disturbances, gravitic fluctuations.
Could we please move on?
Oh, well, Yes, of course. We placed several of these sensors throughout the area. Each device can upload its data to a slate for comparison and analysis. It's just a collection of devices fused together and running on a single power source. It's more a feat of improvisation than engineering, really. Here, take this. Transfer the data from each of the sensors and then bring the slate back to me. In the meantime, we'll see what we can learn about these unusual plant specimens. We'll solve this riddle yet.
There are times I wish I'd spent my life visiting other worlds to see what mysteries they hold.
Vindicator, it's you! The heirlooms! Stolen! I need help, please! Can you help me? I'm injured. Please, do you have a med pack? You're a doctor then? Oh, the Great Serpent must have heard my prayer. There. Oh, that's better. I was deep in meditation, so I didn't hear the Spacers approach. I did what I could to protect this hallowed ground, but there were too many. Not only did the thieves violate this sacred tomb, but they took the heirlooms of my ancestor. Some of them stayed behind to ambush me. I could hear them. Serpent cursed them for all time. I am Malia Hajtal, daughter of Faroud and descendant of Makara Hajtal, who was called the Fang. I live in the city, but I spend much of my time here. The silence appeals to me. Only recently. They appeared not long after the catastrophe. From where, I can't say. Looters and murderers, all of them. No matter how many we kill, there are always more. You are in the tomb of my revered ancestor, Makara the Fang. Not only was Makara a mighty warrior, she also commanded the Starship Morning. It was a most prestigious honor. When the catastrophe struck, I came here to protect this place. Those accursed Spacers snuck in and tried to kill me. The cowards. No doubt they're already on their way back to their lair with my family's precious heirlooms. Now I must bear the shame of allowing her legacy to be forever tarnished. Yes, my family has a house in the city. Once I've regained my strength, I must go there and tell my father what happened. He will not be pleased. You do not understand. I accepted a sacred duty, and I failed to uphold it. What's done is done. Circumstances do not matter. Any honor I might claim is eclipsed tenfold by my failure to protect my family's heirlooms.
There is honor in respecting the legacy of our ancestors, and you did your best. These are difficult times.
And perhaps it's time you showed the proper respect for our values and our traditions. Do you truly have such disdain for our way of life?
My travels have provided me with the benefit of different perspectives. When one's eyes have been opened to new ways of seeing things, it is hard to close them again.
Who knows? Maybe they think they can sell them. Maybe they thought they looked interesting. I won't pretend to understand how those savages think. Though it wounds my pride to admit it, there's too much at stake to turn down an offer of help. If you truly mean what you say, then I will tell you what I can. There are 3 heirlooms in all. One is a weapon, and the others are a boost pack and a matching spacesuit. The Spacers have a base not far from here. Their stolen goods are stored there under heavy guard. It's a large facility, so you'll probably need to do some searching. The look in your eyes tells me that is no idle threat. I'll stay a while and pray while my wounds heal. Afterward, I'll go to my family's home in the city. Meet me there if you recover the heirlooms.
There are worse things to deal with than Spacers, but we should not let our guard down. Let's not leave anything useful behind.
Welcome back. Time to see if our sensors can peel back another layer of the mystery. Did you notice anything unusual in the environmental data? Not to worry. Your task was to collect the data, not interpret it. I was just asking out of curiosity, really. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Seems mundane enough. Oh, now wait just a moment. As I suspected, the sensors simultaneously recorded a single event that produced very unusual impacts. This is our best glimpse yet into the Dazra accident and how it affected the surrounding environs. How interesting! The chronometer seemed to have gone haywire in all 4 of the devices. Even gravity itself seems to have been briefly altered. Remarkable. An astute question. However, I think the answer is no. The readings indicate very subtle shifts that could have gone completely unnoticed. At worst, there might have been a moment of dizziness or a sense of events being a bit earlier or later than expected. Those are hardly uncommon occurrences for most people. For one sensor, perhaps. For all 4? No, it's not possible. As unusual as the readings are, they're accurate. A rudimentary summation, perhaps, but not without merit. Your payment as promised. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what we've learned from the plant tissue samples you brought back. Why, yes, that's correct. I must say, it's a real pleasure to work with someone as intelligent and well-informed as you. Notably, the first sightings of these toxic variants coincide with the incident in Dazra. I'm just not sure how the strange effects of the vortex could cause plants to mutate so rapidly.
By triggering a defensive response. Countless species of fauna have evolved to develop protective mechanisms. Poisonous toxins are among the most common such adaptations.
That's true, but those adaptations evolved over generations across long spans of time. These seem to have appeared in a matter of mere days. That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, the sensors documented fluctuations in the very fabric of space and time. Who's to say what's impossible when the fundamental laws that govern our reality are altered? I agree that's the best way forward in the long term. Crossbreeding is a slow process, however, and the creatures are still in imminent danger. What we need here is a more immediate solution.
Shireen, do you remember that experimental compound you were developing?
The one designed to alter plant biochemistry? Interesting thought. I'd been theorizing about ways to create edible strains of local flora. It's possible I could alter the formula to neutralize the toxins in the affected species.
There is, however, a not insignificant complication.
I knew you were going to say that.
The experimental compound is locked away in cold storage at the botanical facility. I was growing strains of fungus and mushroom there for medicinal use, but we were attacked. A group of pirates called the Crimson Fleet took over the place, forcing us to leave. Pirates. Here, on Varun Kai. I could scarcely believe it. Mushrooms and fungi can be used to create a wide range of illicit, recreational substances. No doubt such products can fetch a high price. I suspect the pirates seized the facility to fund their operation. Then we'll leave the matter in your capable hands. Go with the Serpent's blessing. We'll be waiting for you here.
The ill-gotten gains of the Crimson Fleet can be ours, if we find anything. Your skill with locks is admirable.
Well, look who's back. And still in one piece, no less. Have you now? Well, bravo then. When Azad first suggested taking on an assistant, I'll admit that I had my doubts. I'm happy to say that you've laid them all to rest. Here you are. Payment as promised. Did you hear that, love? Our courageous research assistant has delivered yet again.
I never had a shred of doubt. Nothing inspires courage and perseverance like the pursuit of knowledge, I always say.
That is quite literally the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Well, I certainly always think it.
Yes, dear. Of course you do. Indeed we do. Thanks to you, we not only have the answer to our little mystery, but a path to resolving it. Here's a little something extra for a job well done. Best of luck in your future scientific endeavors.
I'm glad to see you.